Don't fall in. I always say that, sorry. Cool. And then you all mute. Wow. You've left me
Hello.
and, quote, Abigail
Hello.
together.
Yes, hello. It is me and my
Oh,
very loud dog. Please do not boof.
bark.
Woof. Don't woof.
Oh, it's because the tacos are here.
Woof.
It's because
Has
my
anybody seen
tacos
that
are
video? Has anybody seen that
here.
video?
Woof.
Don't woof. Woof.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
I love the ones like, what is it, like, the husky, and it's like, Tyler, no. No.
No.
The dog just flops.
Hello chat. I hope you're all having a nice Friday. I hope you have make sure you have a nice little have some water to hydrate. Maybe have like a spicy beverage, like a soda pop or a coffee or tea or whatever. That's like your fun beverage. And then get something maybe with caffeine to stay away. The three beverages of the apocalypse.
I just immediately think hot sauce or some shit like that, and I'm like, I thought that's gross as fuck.
Did you say salsa? I'm sorry, what was that?
Like hot sauce or some kind of like when you said spicy drink, I'm like, why would you drink spicy stuff? That sounds not a good
Is
idea.
battery acid a valid option? Mad dude? No. Don't drink battery acid. It's really bad for your internal organs, and we care about you.
I don't know why guts are signed by FD.
Everybody's like, sure we do. I don't want you to drink battery acid, Mad, okay? Please don't.
Yeah. I've tried, it's not that tasty.
Maybe try some, maybe get some juice. Appy juice is pretty nice. Orange juice. Like those are juices that are like, well, I don't know if apple. They're acidic. Hydrochloric. Jesus Christmas. Oh boy, brother. We need to get you on a different bevy routine there. Holy shit. I'm just chugging water. Gotta stay hydrated.
I need to refill my water in a bit though.
D&D is an endurance sport. I need water.
Bro, honestly though, like you know how like a lot of streamers have to hide like the drink water routine?
Yeah.
Like the unstretch, like the stretch routines and stuff like that. I've seen someone like describe it as my streamer Tomodachi, and that has never left my brain. They're just like, yeah, I guess so. I guess every streamer is now Tomodachi in some kind of way.
I do think it's nice that streamers now are like, oh, let's like they'll run an ad break and they're like, perfect time. Drink some water, take meds if you take meds, like do a little stretch. I think it's nice. Little show of care. Yeah, my friend has a redeem on his channel, where he has to do push-ups or squats, I think, for the channel points or something. Yeah. And we just kept spamming it, and he's like, "Why do you hate me?" I was like, "No, I'm caring for your health, man. What do you mean?"
Yeah, obviously.
I'm caring for your health while I sit in a recliner and watch your stream. What do you mean? Of course I care.
Did they not put like a time limit on, like a time thingy on it, like a?
There was for each person.
Oh,
jumping jacks. No. Jumping jacks is a good one. It's nice. It's like aerobic. You get your heart pumping. Also drinks water for channel points. See? Yeah. It's great. It's good to stay hydrated, gamers.
Honestly, like the one thing that I like didn't think about like a lot is some like a lot of the streamers I watch now, they all have the thing where it's just like whenever they get raided, just like, hey, raiding and running is fine. If you need to take care of yourself, you need to eat dinner or like stuff like that, go do that. And I feel like I've never heard people talk about that, like outright with the people rating them. And that just feels so. Yeah, it just feels nice.
What is the
I
one
usually say that whenever people raid me.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
There's some other people that I've been watching a lot recently as well.
You're allowed to munch. No worries.
Yes.
It reminds me of that meme where it's like, you're not ascending to godhood. You're just dehydrated.
You're just dehydrated.
Out of my way, Game Boy. I'm about to liberate my divine self
Hospital.
from this mortal shell or something. This is a good one. Dehydration, like being like legitimately dehydrated, is just like the worst. I drank so much water for this thing, but it was like 90. It was crazy heat. I did like this like I don't think it's considered a marathon. It was like it was like an obstacle course, long, like you're not supposed to run through it. It's more like it may be like a healthy jog to different obstacles, and it goes on for a really long time. It was so hot out, and I was like, wow. I really thought I was like passing over the veil by the end of it. We had to like climb up this like big rope wall thing and then go over the other side, and I got to the top and I was like, I'm gonna pass out on the top of the wall and die. It was so scary. I don't do well in really hot weather, but I signed up for it. My friends were like, we went as like a group, and I was like, I can't bail last second just because it's really hot out. So I went for it.
That's fair.
Can't tell if it was a mistake or not, but I was like, afterwards, I was like, I can do anything. But I felt like crap. I went home and I slept immediately. Like I took a shower and then I was like, time to go to bed. Nap time. And it was only like, because we went really early. I think it was only like noon when I got home. So it's like, I was like, it's time to sleep for the rest of the day. Goodbye, everybody.
I would say hibernate, but it's like it's hot outside instead of cold, so
Heat like the British summer is painful. Yeah. Humidity is a killer. I have asthma, so I really me and humidity don't mix super duper well.
Yeah, no, I've not been in very hot and humid weather a lot of the time. But the times that I have, I remember it being awful. I don't remember vividly how awful it was, but I remember it was not great.
I'm gonna cook.
No.
No! I told you, I warned you. I did warn you of the dangers of how could you? How could you? We were talking about staying hydrated, not drinking battery acid. We talked about it's important to not be dehydrated. Humidity sucks. Okay, we got more input. British weather sucks. Yes. Yeah. Everybody should be cozy. So if you're in chat and you're not cozy, that's a citation, I'm afraid. You must, and I'm just gonna give you a warning because it's the first time. Wait, we're playing good cop and cop here. So I'll give you a warning, but if you're not like in your coziest state of being right now, you better get cozy. I'm gonna armbar you until you tap out. Until you wrap yourself in a warm, fluffy, cozy blanket with a mug of tea in hand. I'm gonna armbar you.
This is fucking crazy.
Oh, no.
This is turning into the WWE.
I'm gonna just. I have to get into character now, but I'm munching. It's munch time.
Yeah, we can be around the fire and you can be like, I'm eating. And
No. No, what's gonna happen is
it'll be super realistic and you'll be doing
I'll mute for like 2
excellent
minutes, and
object
you're
work.
just gonna be like, wow, that was fast. And no, it's just gonna be me, Eliza, inhaling 2 tacos in like the span of 2 minutes.
I'm just kidding. I did have a piece of chalky cake before session.
Chalky cake.
Ooh, chalky cake.
You have cake? Are you gonna share
no.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna?
give me
You have
some-
enough?
give me some
Sorry,
love.
I want to do this one thing. Are you gonna share with the class? Do you have enough to share with the class?
I think
I'm right by the
they're
coast, though,
Going
so
downstairs now.
Okay. I also live on a coast, so coastal weather can be, for me, pleasant, but also it's a bittersweet sort of feeling. Cake, what have you done? I'm sorry.
Also on cake
My
now,
bad.
God damn it. But I don't
What's
have
your
any cake, so...
Finchie, what's your preferred cake of Mountain? What do you like to have for your cake? Like if it was your birthday or a special occasion, what kind of cake would you want? Important questions, obvious. Chocolate is good, but also lemon is very good and very underrated. Great choices. If anybody hates on lemon cake, I'll fist fight you in a parking lot. So I love lemon cake so much. Yeah, I do love the crackle. My mom makes like a lemon pound cake with like that sort of drizzle on top. It's really tasty. And she puts like lemon zest in the pound cake. It's so
Oh, that's not
You
broke.
guys are making me
Lemon
hungry.
My mom actually made like a ton of lemon meringue pies for the holidays. She makes it and she does like the big meringue top and she gets it like really perfect. My mom's a baker by profession, so for context, she isn't just like the most domestic goddess or anything. She's a baker. Great.
June?
I don't know.
I do not think so. Hello?
Not seen them.
I don't know. Everybody post your real government name. Don't do that.
You all. What are the 3 little numbers on your credit?
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
What's going
Hear
on?
that?
Nice.
Down.
Wow, the deep lore.
Die.
Deep lore for the
Yeah.
session tonight. Forget the
There's
Tarot cards.
Everybody loves a
This was
lemon
so-
meringue pie.
Yeah.
So wait,
This was not on my
is-
bingo card shit.
is how
Oh, I'm
is
glad.
how is how
Yeah.
having weather issues as well, or
No, I think
oh no.
we may be counting Alric. We don't know yet. Y'all should manifest him. Manifest Malric appearing.
Gold, gold, gold. Now we gotta lure him with gold, obviously.
We must
Gold
summon him.
coins, gold.
Just send them a
Money.
DM and put a gold coin in, and then
Yeah,
the
this
DM
is like, hey, money.
if you make it happen, I am a shiny
Money.
virtual coin that's not really
If you join
for
right,
you.
Melrick, if you join right now, I'll give you 1 gold coin. Think about it.
Get you a cantrip.
Coins.
Yeah.
But
Oh no, we're being
Good
sold
deal,
for
yeah.
25,000 V-Bucks. No.
No.
for a
No.
thousand Robux.
No. Please, I'm not the most valuable to kill.
For
What?
$1 trillion.
Yeah.
Ready
And then
whenever.
now he's gonna spawn.
Okay.
I will say a little prayer to Lathander as thank you for not letting us die in the death house. Because that was really scary. And then probably go out and try and get something to eat before greeting the lady.
Eve definitely has like a very particular morning routine that she is in the process of going through. Like brushing her teeth, doing hair, stuff like that.
Gil, I think, is the opposite. He just puts on a hat and that's it. He would just probably be reading a lot of like spend more time like reading through his books or his book than sleeping as much as he should. But like just sleep the bare minimum, I guess. So he's like a little bit tired and just flipping through his book and his notes and stuff.
Sorry, I'm trying to connect to Roll20 and it won't allow me. So I got quiet.
Hang on, wait, that's
I
one
have
bingo
to
card. Technical difficulties, let's go.
I have
Scout.
keep-
No, Scout. We were so close.
It's
We were
okay. It's
so
okay.
close.
I'm in Discord. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm in Roll20 as well. I'm in Roll20. I just went. I did it on my laptop, so I got 2 little things. Wait, I found a workaround. Good.
Like-minded people. She'll probably like ask for advice on the local fashion trends, stuff like that. Interesting, interesting. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Huh?
She's gonna take that as a compliment. Thank you.
Alan, did you mute yourself for stream? People are saying they can't hear you.
Son, that's what I was saying. Hi.
Sorry to interrupt you.
You've seen a lot of sun. Your skin is a lot less pale than ours.
Hey, yeah, I see the sun doesn't really shine much here, does it?
Not necessarily, no, but yeah, make do with what you can. A lot
Well,
of
thank you for the advice.
Of course, definitely, yes. You seem to be in arms with Aragal, so you must be fun.
I don't know about fun, but I feel like I definitely owe him at least.
No, uh-oh.
Not like that.
Alright, if you say so. Well, if you're ever in if you're ever in trouble, don't go to him. He seems to attract it. Ask around. I'm sure you'll find somebody better than that guy.
I'll keep that in mind.
Mm.
Let us put on her bingo card too.
How did you guys make bingo cards? I was not here for
We were
that
chilling
event.
before session, and so some of them just made bingo cards.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Zev,
Bummer.
you go to find some food.
Yes. Mhm.
And sure enough, there are some people grilling some foods. Various meats, a bit of bread, and my wine in the morning. And then there's Arabelle, who can't have wine, because she is a child.
Sorry, my fur just died on me. I will politely ask if I can have a small share of the food. Leaving the wine out of it is far too early to be day drinking. And have a little seat.
You see a butterfly appear in the top right of your corner. The Vistani will remember this. But you take a sheet. You ask for a bit of wine. Or a bit of wine, a bit of food. They're more than happy to accommodate. Seems they have enough to go around, so one more doesn't make too much difference. 2, 3, 4, or 6 more also does not. That's how you get your accommodations in order. Get some food. Do some light reading.
I'm I'm gonna ask Arabelle. I'm gonna look over to her and give her a little wave hello. And I am going to ask. Good morning, Lady Arabelle. We were told to meet with Madam Ava, was it?
See,
Is
she's
there
like
anything I should know about her?
you see, she's like a mid
Before
bite
we
of a
go in?
sandwich as you like talk to her. She's like, "Oh shit, hi, Miss Arabelle." Don't call me that. I'm not old.
Ah, my apologies.
Just Arabelle is fine. That's okay. What did you do to deserve that?
We were just told to go meet with her. Is that a bad thing?
Not unless you're Aragal.
Well, not him, but adjacent to him. I hope we haven't done anything to invoke any ire. Should I?
No, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Is there anything?
The big purple tent over there. That's where she's hanging out.
Oh. Do I need to do anything specific for respect? A handshake? A bow? Do I need to knock on the tent? Or make myself known before entering? No.
No, just you can walk in. It's okay. I don't talk through her. Be nice and it's a common rule of thumb, I suppose. So just don't be a dick.
All right. Thank you very much. That eases my anxieties greatly.
I'm sure you'll be fine. You're one of the nicer of your group, believe it or not.
I am?
Or so I've heard.
Oh.
The Aragal likes that one a
Alright,
lot.
then.
And she points towards Malric.
Aragal showing
yes.
deep bias towards me because I'm Fae.
And he seems to be scared of that one.
Yeah.
I see.
Seems to be scared of that one.
I
I'd like to think that in the background, I'm doing something so wholesome and harmless.
You're like petting a horse, and then like Lancelot walks up to you and nuzzles your leg, and you're like, "Oh, good morning." You pet Lancelot.
I'm a Disney princess in this moment.
The bird flies
Seems
by,
to be
chirp, chirp,
terrified
chirp.
of that one.
Well, good to know. I hope the favor does not change all of a sudden.
Probably not.
Thank you for this.
Think y'all are pretty cool. Got like swords and funky looking outfits. Like out of a book.
I have a question. Is it like bustling this morning? Like, is there like a lot of like people chatting and like?
Not necessarily. In fact,
Gotcha.
you think you probably see a couple less carts than you did last night.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yes, don't keep her waiting. Don't, you'll be just fine. Might even learn something fun. Like
I hope so.
Abigail's life story and why she insists that her name is Abigail.
Oh, don't worry her too much about her name. If she wants to be called that, then it's fine.
No, but I want to know what it
Is there a
is.
reason why?
No, but I want to know.
Insatiable curiosity.
You don't get it. It's
she will
me.
tell you. Maybe she will tell you herself.
I just got to be really, really convincing. That must be it. What does she like? Does she like flowers? Does she like... What's her thing?
I am not sure myself.
Well, fucking what? What good are you? That was mean, I'm sorry.
Not very good. I'm afraid.
I apologize. That was really mean. I'll think of something. I'll think of something.
I believe in you.
Thank you. Thank you. So you like get up, meet up with the rest of your party.
I will get some. I'll get some brekkie. And if possible, if they'll allow me, I'd like to get something for Lancelot.
Hell
as well.
yeah!
Okay, cool.
They'll accommodate for the good boy.
Good. I'll go up and say, I don't know how scarce it is, but would it be alright if I took a little bit for our friend? He was very helpful in getting us this far.
You watch Arabelle immediately shoot up and do like the claps of like, dog! Come here! Come here! Come here! Zan's like kind of like tiredly wobbles over. She's like, I got him. Don't worry. Don't worry. You go have fun getting your fortune read or something.
Okay.
I'll take
Thank you.
take care of the dog. I got you. Also, do you know what Abigail likes?
Do I know what? I'm afraid I've only been with my companions for like a short period of time.
Well, what the fuck?
Yes, well, it
But
takes
if you
time
had
to get to know them.
if you had to guess,
If I had to guess,
yes.
Maybe that, I'm trying to think of like a very polite way in which Alva would say that, like maybe Abigail is like a preferred nickname. Or something.
I don't care though. I want to know.
Yes, well, I think probably we'll have to wait for, you know. We don't always show,
Abigail! Abigail!
Abigail's like sweating over here.
Like nobody's been convinced that your name is you don't look like an Abigail. That feels like a very...
Abigail, come over here!
Of course, it's not her name. She doesn't realize you're calling her. But whenever she realizes like you're running towards her, she'll just kind of like turn with a
They
smile.
kind of look at the yelling, and she's just like waving at you, like, "Come here! Get over here!"
Yeah, she'll walk over. Good morning.
Yes, morning, good morning. Okay. Ooh, how do I say this?
As this is happening, I'll turn towards Abigail and I'll just go, do you like flowers?
I do actually.
Well, see, look. There you go.
Well, what
And
the
I'll
fuck
look
am
at-
I gonna get okay.
You did, I mean...
No, I'll go get some. I'll go get some. Okay, that's
did
it.
ask.
Yes, I was going to ask if you like flowers. That's it.
Roses are my favorite. I don't know if you'll find any around here, though.
Fuck. How about like a plant?
You know what's funny?
Plant's
You know,
fine.
above table, it's crazy that you said rose because my mind immediately went to be like, what's in a name that we should call a rose? And I'm like, damn, the Shakespeare reference goes deep.
I'll go look for a good plant. Okay. Yes. Great idea. Okay. I was not going to ask anything else. Yep.
No, you don't strike me as a person that asks very intrusive questions. at all.
No, not me.
No.
Not me. That is
Not you.
Sarcasm I hear.
Mm-mm. Not me. Anyway, I heard you had the conversation with the fortune teller. Should probably go do that.
She's just gonna look very confused. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess we should get going then. I'll turn towards Abigail.
I guess we should.
When we see is Zayav closer like to the to like
I
the
would say he's, like,
actual
Happen to where like all the food is, probably. And like he just finishes eating, looks and makes a little head count. 1, 2, 3, make sure that the people he arrived with are still here. Go ahead, Skilbjorn.
You probably see Gil standing at the big purple tent, just eagerly kind of like vibrating with excitement because he probably assumes there's going to be some magic involved in this.
Ah, there he is. Probably wave him over to regroup with everyone.
Yeah, I'll the group.
Yeah, he walks over. Hi, what's up? I thought we were gonna have our fortune told.
Yes. I think we're just getting as many people up as possible. I think that maybe the events last night were maybe a little too energetic, and Hal and Malric are going to sleep in a little bit today.
They should probably get some more sleep, yeah.
I had Lancelot check in on them, but I think that maybe it's best not to wake them for now.
After what they went through? Oh, I'll let them rest.
What
Getting-
happened?
How stab the baby, bro?
Getting eaten can
Oh.
be
Oh,
challenging.
yeah, now we're
Now we
crying.
got eaten and Hal stabbed the baby.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant at the camp. I was so confused.
They kind of, to be fair, they did both get eaten, and one of them stabbed the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that makes little sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Never mind.
Sort
Yeah,
of
that's
like, you know, getting ripped up like a chew toy of an eldritch weird being can probably take a lot out of you, I think.
Yeah, you know.
Aragorn
like you
sweats.
mentioned it, that sounds like.
Aragorn's next to us.
Eriko just feels you saying shit like this and is just like, I knew it.
I knew something happened.
I knew
I
those,
won't say this, but
those
turn around.
fae.
Turn around. I can sense your confirmation bias on the back of my neck. Please. Yeah, so I guess we can talk to Madame Ava.
Madam, are we ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah,
Let's go.
go in.
All right. You
Oh wait,
go.
I would also.
Oh.
Can I just like do one little detail?
Yes.
About when we were eating real quickly. In the way that Zayav was like, it's a little too early to be day drinking. That concept does not exist for fae creatures. So, Alva absolutely would have partaken in the wine. Just a little piece of flavoring that I want to
Taste.
forgot to mention.
See, Zayev, it's totally normal.
Just like, all right.
Alva like
Is
is
your-
like it drinks it like pretty fast, and it's like this doesn't quite hit the same as the stuff at home, but it's pretty good.
Wow, alright, fancy pants. Oh, cute.
No, Fey alcohol is just
Fancy
really
rich
messed up. It's Fey
Mm,
alcohol is more like absinthe or something. Um,
Fancy
Honest-
pants Rich McGee.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, I think Gil would also have partaken of the wine, though not in
Oh,
large
okay.
amounts.
as
Gil
soon
would
as you
probably-
do, oh my
Because
god,
it's like
it's
more
alcohol.
so like he goes from like a cold area, so it's like warming him up from the inside.
Oh,
Kind
yeah.
of thing. It's just like kind of like probably that kind of habit from like back home.
I'll give him a little slap on the back,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, "Nah, you
Ah.
know how to start the morning."
I mean,
Abigail has never had a drop of alcohol in her life.
We can tell.
Abigail, you want some? It's
Sorry.
it'll warm you up. It'll warm you up.
Jesus.
It's nice.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Why
not
not?
drinking alcohol is cool too.
Yes,
True.
This is
It's just
this just probably doesn't really it maybe does not necessarily affect me in the same way, so I just view it a little laser.
But
I mean,
after food,
Yes.
you'll go and enter the big purple tent at the furthest east side of town. Nope, the encampment. That's it. And when you enter, are all met with that same weird, almost esoteric scent. A weird, sweet aroma in the air tonight. As on a, or at a very decked out table, cards already splayed out,
Oh,
sits Madame Ava. Chilling. Waiting.
what does she look like?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
Madame Eva, look at like this.
Ooh.
She's the lady.
Good evening.
As you kind of step in, she'll look up from her deck. Look at and past all of you, forgiving a little. Good morning. I hope you all slept all right.
Adequately enough.
I think Alva just knowing that Alva's like doesn't sleep in the traditional sense and just goes, "Hey, camp was very comfortable. Thank you for extending your home to us."
Well, Arigal offered it. I didn't have much of a say, but I'm glad it was to your enjoyment. Any friends of his is a friend of ours. Now, I've heard you were sent here on a job, were you not?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know, not so long ago, we had a group of strangers enter, not too dissimilar from you six. A couple of mistwalkers and one of our very own.
Was it for the same job?
Oh, no. Different time it was back then. But some things never change, it seems. So, why don't I give you a little bit of advice, if you want?
Sure.
Vine boom, vine boom.
Stop.
Mhm.
Alright, then please, by all means, take a seat.
Okay.
Sit. Sit.
As you kind of sit around her table. It's like beautifully decorated with a intricate, almost rug splayed over it. You already see 11 cards displayed right before you. 3 flanking each side with a almost cross in the center. So kind of waft her hand out over it. For pointing at the middle 5. I already laid them out for you. These will be your journey.
Okay.
Your task here in Barovia. While these, she grabs both of her hands and points at the 3 on each side, will be our travelers. 6 strangers from different places, brought together to walk this road. With which should we start?
Guess the travelers.
Alright. You are the travelers. She reaches out to the first card. Flipping it over, you see a mighty proud individual with shining blonde hair carrying a sword and a shield, decked out in bright silver armor, standing in the light of the sun. Ah, yes. The Paladin. A guardian not bound by the light of tradition, forging a shield instead of truth. An oath not to gods, but questions left unanswered. One to light the path ahead. She'll move her hand down to the next card and flip it over. You see a brilliant black bird standing on a rooftop framed by the moon. A winged soul bound to the land, crying out against the darkness. Carrier of a secret burden, ever watchful through the night. Vigilant, wise, perceptful. She'll move her hand down again. Flip one more over. You see a regal figure, dressed in lesser armor, carrying a large spiked helmet. A blade without honor. A soldier without purpose. A fight not for glory, but a promise of a life their strength cannot yet claim. Say. I shall look at the 3 of you. 4 of you.
Mhm.
Would you mind humoring me for a minute?
Sure.
Mhm.
Do you believe in destiny? Or would you say you're more bound to fate?
I would say my life is probably determined by my faith and my fate.
Hmm.
Is there a difference between fate and destiny?
A question
Not
to a
certain
question.
myself.
How fitting. Yes.
I guess I'm too, like, in my mind, I'm trying to discern what I believe the differences between the two. And I imagine it's a subtle difference. Destiny feels much more fueled by choice, whereas fate feels less like that,
Correct.
perhaps. So, I think because of my nature and, like, how flexible my mind is, I would say, I guess I'd like to think that, I think a lot of things are out of our own control, but the nature of, I guess, myself is that I value my freedom, so I suppose I would like to think that we have a destiny, but we can influence that destiny.
She'll give you a smile and a nod.
I think I'm in a similar boat. I think there are things we are either destined for or not destined for. However, I don't always like that fact.
She'll reach down again, pulling up the next card. You see a man, face twisted in agony, displayed before a broken mirror. A soul of bright light, tarnished by the weight of despair. A runner from what haunts them. Yet, suffering will always trace their footsteps. Often it's hard to avoid that which we are destined to become. Sometimes fate has other plans, it seems. She'll trace a hand down once more. Flip one more card over. So you see a simple girl standing before a stained glass window, draped or crossed or flanked by two large drapes of intricate patterns. A seeker of truth, drawn into unseen. A heart beating with purity, yet hands that tremble with strength gained through what they've forgotten. it seems one of you is about to lose their way. Maybe they won't stay innocent for so long. Or maybe... I shall flip over the last card. Or you see a man wearing a crown. Opposed to him, a simple peasant. Hiding behind his back, a silvered knife. In a hand once trusted, cursed to bear the weight of betrayal. How tricky. Maybe not all are to be trusted. Or maybe it's forgiveness we'd have to find in our hearts. I guess only time will tell. You've only spent a day with each other. I've only spent the last couple minutes with all of you. If this all holds any truth, I will leave up to your imaginations. Yet, maybe a reminder every now and then would be nice, wouldn't you say? I shall kind of fold all of the cards on top of one another and pile them up in a stack, which shall slide forward to all of you. How about you all hold on to these?
Eve will pick them up, kind of folding them nicely so that they, or not folding them, but like, you know, making sure they're all straight and aligned, before tucking them in her pocket.
All right. Then the path ahead. For all of you, I see a story. A long and arduous journey. A story of tears, of smiles, of light and of dark. First, a card of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy, she says, as she'll turn the first card. Why are you behind it? No. There you go. You see a man flanked by knives, pulling the rope of one destined to hang. You'll encounter a town where all is not well. There, you'll find a house of corruption, and within, a dark room of still ghosts. There you may find what you seek. Next, this card tells of a powerful force for good and protection. A symbol wielded once for great hope and greater faith. She'll turn the next card. A woman dressed in bright white colors, carrying a single coin in each hand. Look to a place where sickness and madness are bred. A saint most holy will guard it in its prayer. Next, a card of power and strength. A weapon of vengeance. A sword of sunlight. She'll flip the card over, revealing a blinded man in bright robes, 2 hands thrusted on a single sword. I see a faceless god. He awaits you at the end of a long and winding road, deep within the mountains. A place once forgotten, now remembered by time. Now, you do not stand alone, it seems. This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness itself. She'll flip one more card, revealing a graveyard, locked behind a silver gate shrouded in mist. Ah, one of us wanders this land alone. A Vistana searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place for long, however. You may find her at her most vulnerable, in an unholy land near the mists. And lastly, your enemy. A creature of darkness, whose powers are beyond mortality. This card, may you so wish, will lead you to him. She'll flip the last card. There you'll see a figure. Pale and twisted, beyond mortality, standing in front of a castle, shadowed by a noose, empty, waiting. He looks down on the tortured land with a twisted smile. High above on the seat of his power, for all to see, for all to witness. Destined for greatness, are we?
It seems like
Quite the journey ahead. Of course. That's only what the cards say. If your friend is to be believed. Destiny is always woven by oneself. If you so wish, you could always choose to leave. I'm sure us Vistani would give you a lift.
You're cutting out a little bit.
Oh god, am I?
Yeah. Yeah, we get like we missed like the last word, and I was like, ooh, what's the context? I'm a little.
No. There, better.
Yes, I think so.
What was that word said? Fuck. If you wish to
the two
leave-
things.
Yeah, what you...
The two things were you specifically mentioned destiny, and you said something about choice, and then you talked about somebody
Right.
will take us somewhere.
If your friend is to be believed, destiny is woven by oneself. You could always choose to leave. I'm sure one of us Vistani would be glad to take you. But I get the feeling some of you are exactly where you're meant to be. In due time, one may realize that. But who knows? Maybe I'm just a crazy old lady. I've been wrong before. Do with this as you see fit. And gesture to you, Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Fold the cards up, push them towards you.
When she says like maybe I'm just like crazy old lady. Are we? If we are leaving, I would turn her. And I think Alva would probably say, in my time, there's always some reason in madness. Maybe not so crazy after all.
With that attitude, I think you'll do just fine here.
One can hope.
Might even enjoy yourself a little bit. You've got some fun company.
Eve will take the rest of the cards and put them where she put the rest of the cards.
Well then, if there's anything more I can do for you, my tent's always open.
Thank you, Madam Ava.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. This has been enlightening.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck. All of you. And, if you don't mind, once you've completed your first job, come see me again.
I'm sure we'll have plenty of questions. So that's perfect. Thank you.
Who knows?
It would be our pleasure, I think.
Maybe I'll have some questions in return.
Well, reciprocity. It is the way, no?
Good luck. And may darkness guide you.
Give a little wave, and I'll head out of the tent.
Yeah, she'll follow.
Yep.
You all fall out. Stumble out. The sudden smell of fresh air pleasantly attacking your senses. There's a lot of smoke in that room.
I'm still debating a little bit, but I think Gil probably would have stayed behind, actually.
Ooh. Okay.
If you would mind, I'm still a little bit curious to the process and how this all works, I guess. Would you mind doing a more personalized reading.
Hmm. Well, alright then. Take a seat.
You will kind of flop back down.
She'll shuffle her deck. Do you know how this works? A card for the future, present, and past.
Not had a lot of experience with it, but it sounds straightforward enough, I suppose.
Nothing is straightforward. That's something you'll learn soon enough.
Okay.
Then let's start,
see.
shall we? She'll take the deck that was on the table before and put it on the ground before taking out a new one that isn't missing cards. So give it a shuffle. Lay 3 cards on the table. Draw the first one. Once more, you see a woman framed in front of a stained glass window, flanked on each side by beautifully intricate drapes. The innocent. You were born into a world of strength, yet your body faltered where others thrived. Did you not? Your soul, untainted, sought solace, the promise of arcane. The fragile become curious, and curiosity knows no bounds.
Look at the nods. Slightly.
Now your mind delves into the unknowable, she says as she draws the next card. You see a woman, dressed in furs and colors, sitting at a table, pulling cards from a deck. You stand on the edge of discovery, where wisdom and folly are separated by a single choice. The answers call to you, but so do the shadows of those who wish to claim them. Many have stood where you stand. Many have tried what you're trying right now. And surely a treasure awaits. A power beyond mortal comprehension, maybe. But she'll flip the last card. You'll see a pale woman, dressed in fine regal dress, with intricate patterns, waving a fan across her face, decorated with a spider. The Tempter. You will be given a choice. A choice that will define whether he remains true or, well, a gift for a price. Will you pay it? Or will you hold fast to the innocence that brought you here? I guess only time will tell. But what do you think, Gilbjorn? Surely you've heard it. Surely you felt it. This place is unlike home. Your talents might be rewarded here and praised even, yet you may always want to ask yourself who it's being praised by. A piece of advice from one mage to another.
You kind of nods.
I appreciate the advice, and that it is as you say. I've definitely felt it is a lot different here than what I'm used to. I'm not really sure how different it really is, but I will be careful.
Some
Going
prices
forward.
are not worth the payment.
That I
They'll keep
understand.
asking until you can't give any more. Gil.
Kind of looks like at the cards, I guess, but like past them. Kind of um, thinking to himself as he nods after a pause. I, no, I think you're right. I just don't know what the price is just yet. I will have to pay. But when that time comes, I'll be sure to think on it very, very deeply. Because, as you say, not everything is worth the price.
I guess only time will tell. I
Only
sure
time will
hope you're
tell.
right. For
So
your
do
sake.
I. Mhm. As he kind of slowly goes to stand up, kind of still in a daze, partially. I I appreciate you taking the time for this. Thank you. Um, for both the reading and the advice. He kind of slowly turns to leave, I suppose, and meet up with the rest of the party.
Gil, you don't have to be. You don't have to be a divinist to understand that you're a good egg. Don't let anyone change that. You'll be just fine. Good luck. May darkness guide you.
He kind of stops when talks to, I suppose. He doesn't turn around. But like you can probably tell that he's flustered just from the way he's acting by being called a good egg. Not even you don't have to see his face to know he's very much appreciative of those words as he walks out.
Meanwhile, Squad B, what have you all been up to?
Outside the camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess since she didn't eat earlier, she's probably grabbing something to eat right now.
Yeah, is it
Gotcha.
is it like fairly cold during this morning?
It's you smell rain coming, so it's a bit chilly.
Okay.
And it's like that weird feeling when you're outside and you can feel that it's gonna rain, so it's already a bit like wet in the air, you know?
Yeah, like you can literally it's like you almost like you smell like ozone sort of.
Yeah.
Like that vibe, yeah. And is there like sort of what are they called? Is there like sort of like tarps, like awnings to kind of take cover from rain around?
Yeah,
But like
probably.
not have to be inside necessarily,
Yeah,
but
there's
like just
some
have cover for.
things put out in preparation for when it starts to rain.
Yeah, I guess like I guess I'm wondering if there's like kind of in the way that like when you go camping in the morning, the one thing you look forward to when it's kind of cold is like just kind of chilling near the fire a little bit.
Yeah.
Sort of vibe, because then we could kind of chill and Eva could eat sorry, yeah. Abigail can eat her breakfast.
Yeah.
And
Abigail.
we could just kind of
Abigail.
chill. Abigail. But yeah, sort of just I guess as Abigail goes to get her breakfast or whatever, say it's I think we're about to get some rain, so I'll be over there if you want to join us once you get your food. And I'll sort of nod to Zaev and see if he would like to join me.
He will. He will happily, kind of knowing that it will probably be not great weather soon, follow around for some sort of warmth or shelter of some sort.
Okay. Also, when we walk out, do I see Sir Lancelot and
As a matter of fact, yes. They're off a little further near the road, like on the other side of it in the forest that crosses it. The old Swalik Woods, if you're wondering the name.
Ooh.
They're kind of,
yeah, I do.
They're kind of
Second
near
up, right?
the edge of it, near the road. You can see Arabelle like waggle a stick and Lancelot like sit and very attentively look at it before she pretends to throw it, and Lancelot kind of like runs into the woods trying to look for a stake that has never been thrown.
What are the woods called again? I'm so sorry. I'm putting it in my notes.
The Old Swalik Woods.
Old
Symbolic.
Savalik with a V.
Hold on, I'm gonna try to spell this.
Woods. Are they sort of like kind of in shout distance? Like if I like
Yeah,
yelled
probably.
across?
Also, here you go.
There we go. Thank you for the spelling.
Yeah. I think I would just yell out to let them know. I would say Arabelle, I don't know if you prefer to get wet, but it seems like it's about to rain.
I'll survive. It's just water. I won't melt. That's an old superstition.
I look to poor, literally old dog Lancelot, and I just kind of give him a knowing look of like, tried, buddy. Looks like you're playing in the rain.
He doesn't mind. he's
Yeah,
getting
that's
he's
good.
getting some nice attention. He's fine.
Mhm. But in a way that like older dogs are like, this is I'm done with this. You know what I mean? Like I'm sick of
I'm
that.
getting wet.
I don't want to get wet. I don't want to be in snow. This is a lot. My joints hurt. But yeah, I'll just I'll chill with Zev and say is it called what is it called, Tarochi in this game?
Taroka.
Taroka. Sorry, I was thinking of the origins of tarot. Let's see. Have you ever seen a similar sort of thing to Taroka?
Not really. And honestly, when I was in there, it felt like I was being compressed into a small box more than anything. Eerily accurate, and yet I don't know if the journey part would be accurate or not. Strange.
Well, Madame Eva does seem like a pretty insightful person, so I can't imagine that the eeriness should probably be, I'd say, a comfort to us. But at least we have some information to operate in this strange land. We are strangers in a strange land, after all.
True. Being
Well,
able
most
to
of us.
navigate that'll be a great advantage for later. But that one card, the traitor, it worries me greatly.
At this point, evil, like just, come back up, sit down beside them.
Eve has this like little paper bag full of sandwich bread and stuff that she kind of rustles loudly as she approaches.
Wow. It seems you got seconds. Wow.
It's just stuff for the road.
Feel up, my friend. Yeah, I think I'll respond to Zev and say, yes, well, trust is, funny enough a commodity in many ways, so. We have not known each other long, but perhaps if we stay vigilant like the Raven, we will do okay.
I hope so. And again, it's kind of an ill omen, don't you think? The cards were a little bit morbid. The executioner is our enemy.
It's a matter of perspective, though, is it not?
Yes.
I don't know. Sorry. I don't know if I can back you up on this one, Chief. The executioner seems pretty grim.
Well, the executioner, we know that there's a great enemy in this land.
I do not
That
want
should
to
not
be
be strange to
executed.
us. No, but we're kind of in a land with a hostile presence, so it should not come as a surprise.
Just how hostile we will have to see. But at least we get some form of allyship. Hopefully. Maybe.
Perhaps. Sometimes it's good to operate without the assumption that things will turn out exactly the way you plan them to be. And pivot. Be moldable in the moment where it asks it of you.
Who do you think the cards are referring to?
Well, do we know enough about each other to make that assumption?
I mean, some were fairly obvious.
Such as?
I mean, the soldier. That is Malric, yes?
It
Probably.
seems to fit.
And well,
The paladin felt a little on the nose.
I was about to say.
It's like, maybe you just say my name.
The others are a little more vague, though.
Slightly.
Have you ever considered that Gil might be the paladin?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the paladin. You know what? I feel
The real
like
plot twist.
maybe we look at all of this like subverting expectations, perhaps.
Yes, maybe that's the point. Put out the most obvious answer to mislead you.
Yes. Trickery. It is the
Deception.
cornerstone of discovery.
It didn't seem like she was trying to trick us, though.
No, but sometimes when things are abstract or vague, it's an... I'm of the impression that divinatory practices are not always straightforward. And the purpose is for you to sort of open your mind to the possibility of many things. So, it could be as straightforward as it sounds. Perhaps it's not. Maybe we don't. Maybe what we are viewing is not what we think it is. We have not been here long, so possible.
Only one way to find out.
This is true.
Continue. And hope for the best. Avoid calamity as best as you can.
True. I am curious what's brought everyone kind of together. We are a bit of we're a bit of a strange group, eh?
Well, to be honest, this was not my predicted path, let's call it.
Nor was it mine, to be honest.
Did Arago also solicit you in a very direct way?
A little bit.
Honestly, if it wasn't me, he would have goaded in one of the many, many priestesses of the chapel I was visiting. I kind of spoke without thinking, and here I am.
He helped me, so I felt like I owed him. Besides, I had no real destination in mind anyway.
It did strike it a bit strange that he found himself in the Feywild. Of all places.
How did someone get there? Can't imagine it
Well,
would be easy.
You sort
Probably
of
not by accident.
You sort of usually you sort of stumble. That's kind of the point. But sometimes
just
people happen
stumble?
upon. Sometimes people kind of discover the fissures, but it's usually not. There's not a science about finding places, and it's usually pretty hard for non-Fae to navigate to these sorts of spaces. The nature of reality in the Fae is unique. Let's call it that. So, but perhaps that was an aspect of fate or destiny, as Madame Eva indicated. I cannot say. I can just say that I was looking for a way into the material realm, and I found it. And so, forward I go.
Why were you looking for a way here?
I'm looking for someone close to me that I believe may be in the... Well, I don't think they are here, but I do think they are in the material realm.
I hope you find them.
I think you see Alva's face soften at that and just say, I appreciate that. It has been a long time since I have seen them, so it would be a great boon to meet.
Old friends?
Something.
Gil will eventually exit. Join you all in the distance. Howl and Malric load themselves into Eric's wagon. So gonna clock all of you and give you a tap on the wrist like, hey, chop chop.
We should be going soon.
We're wasting daylight here.
We're wasting daylight, but you
Mr.
did.
Coleon will
Look at
be
this.
happy.
Hey, to be fair, you did sleep in, so.
Hey.
I'm getting the
Hey.
wagon.
Hey!
Hey.
You don't sleep, you don't get to tell me
Oh.
that.
Yes, well,
Yes, you don't
Some of
understand.
our-
You don't understand.
some of us are built different, as they say.
Wow! Wow! Alright. Right, put them up.
Your bias is showing, Arigo.
Fucking... Ugh, whatever.
This is. You're slowly turning him into a Fey racist.
I'm not a Fey racist. I just think you're scary. And being a little unfair. You don't have to get out of bed in the morning. I'm sorry. You don't understand how warm and comfortable beds are. After you've slept in
What?
them for an entire night.
I'm laid in the bed.
Yeah, but you haven't slept for 8 hours and then had to get up because you had to be productive.
Feel bad.
You're making a lot of
Yeah.
assumptions.
Am I wrong?
It's not supposed to be 6. Hold on.
Fucking wrong.
like 5 in my mouse.
It's funny too because the original it was like Hal and Mallory was the ones who was like, hurry up. I'm like, you guys slept in. Don't you saying it's our fault?
Eric
But I
spawns.
I felt like it was meant towards me. It's okay. Just like, you know, so the fucking...
You feel
We need to
defensive,
focus the
maybe
code.
perhaps because you're a little terrified by me. Although I cannot say why.
I will need to confirm or deny. We have work to do. Talk and wrap it up, or take your time. That's okay too.
I'm in the cart. I
Oh,
don't know.
shit.
Why are you yelling?
Oh wait.
Into the cart we
Teleports
go.
behind you, just like.
Yeah, she'll
I'm
just
literally
like
sitting
pop
in the
in.
What?
like,
What?
like, why
What?
are you yelling?
What?
I'm in the cart.
Fuck. Okay. Well, shit. Okay. My bad.
Hello.
I've been in the cart.
I'm still waking up. Okay. It's the fucking.
Take your time.
Yeah, you should have had your morning glass of wine.
Ooh,
Drive the
Tobias,
car.
Arigold, stay strong, stay strong, stay strong. You are the adult. You are the adult. You are older than them.
You don't even know how old I am, brother.
Probably not that one. It's a fucking demon. It's fucking billion years old.
How dare you?
I'm an ageless
Billion.
I'm an ageless demon, Arigal. Prepare your mind for
No! Get away from me!
I'm blue and terrifying.
No!
Hear me.
I can't.
I don't know.
Is Lancelot coming with us?
Huh?
Or staying?
Lancelot.
Oh, he's coming unless you want him to stay.
No.
It's up to him. I respect
He can-
Lancelot's
You can join
agency.
if you want.
He's part of the gang now.
Yeah.
He'll stay with you
He's part of the
until
squad.
you decide to get rid of him. Until you decide he can
There's
retire
never-
somewhere else, you know?
Okay.
He can retire whenever he'd like.
That's true. Oops.
In the car we go.
He's truly the
Unless-
best of us.
In
Oh,
the
yeah.
cart you
Yeah.
go, traveling.
We are in the car.
You are doing the traveling. You travel for a while.
Mhm.
Make sure not to waste daylight. Travel down the old Swalik road further into Barovia. before eventually coming up to the border of a town you previously drove past. The remnants of the Durst Manor stand next to you, completely shattered. I'll use Lancelot to mark you on the map.
Ooh.
He is the MVP.
As you will find yourself over on this side.
Okay.
Over there, Aragol
And you-
will park his caravan outside of town. There's Crumbled Durst Manor. Where he says, this is as far as I'll go with you all. That's the wrong accent. I got to go back into this. Yeah, this is where we must unfortunately part ways for now. The townsfolk don't particularly like me all that much. I don't understand why, but there's the Burgomaster's Manor is at the furthest southern point of town.
Okay.
It'll be easy to find if, you know, my employer isn't home. You could try looking around town too. You might be at the local tavern.
Okay.
But who knows?
Well, thank you for the ride.
Of course,
sure.
don't mention it. Good luck from here on out. I know it will be hard without your glorious guide, but I have full faith in you. Please don't fail, or I do not get paid.
Did your employer give you a name so we know who we're looking for?
You had the name was on the
Oh, we have the letter.
Yes, you were
Sorry.
looking for him, Kolian Indirovich. It's
Right,
Mr.
I'm
Cool.
sorry.
his daughter Irina, perhaps. He has a son. It's called Ismark. If you want to look for him.
It's a lot of time.
Yeah, you want
right?
fucking names?
forgot.
Do you want names? I have two friends in the tavern. They're called Sorvia and Alenka. The bar's run by a guy called Eric. He's pretty cool. Yeah, I have names.
Thank you. Thank you, Argo.
I'm not sure if anybody else
You're
wants
so
to put a technical difficulty thing on their bingo, but my computer crashed.
No,
for
I'm-
me.
No!
Oh, I already did technical difficulties. Also,
Every
can I
week!
Can I cross the name thing off as a 4th wall break, or is that like not just?
Dude,
I
I've
guess
broken.
borderline,
We've broken the first
yeah.
wall like 3 times already. Yes, please
Yeah,
cross it
okay.
off.
Alright, that one's crossed off.
So, context Chad while Mari fixes their PC. At the start of session today, some people made funny little bingo cards, and if they get bingo, they can have a free natural 20 on their roll this session, or next session. We'll see. It'll be fun.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm one away.
Oh shit! Which one are you
I've
away?
not been. I've been doing horrible.
Wait, I can ask that. Yours has spoilies.
You know, I only have 2 things crossed off right now.
Alright.
I'm not doing great. Aside from the free space.
Bless you.
Thanks. Second.
But Aragol will drop you all off. Give you a little bit of a wave before rotating, driving off. Leaving you in the village of Barovia. Music change.
Okie dokie. Also, it doesn't take that long for Mike. I'm already back into.
You are left in the rain, which is not great. It is slowly coming down. But you've made it.
Do you want us to put our token map?
Yeah, Sure, I'll put your tokens on the map.
She give his pats to Lancelot.
Gil. And a Elva. And a Zev.
And an elf. Hello.
Uh-oh.
But we don't find on this map, so there's no need for fucking health.
Uh-oh. What is it? Uh-oh. Why is it not working? No.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no!
no.
Curse of Strahd
What's
is not
wrong?
opening. It crashed.
No.
Why?
No, not more technical difficulty.
Ha!
Why did it crash? What?
Yeah, we're bummed.
Well, I'm glad we're consistent.
That's one on my big. That's one. That's you know what? That's one on my bingo card. Roll 20 flops. That is one of
Oh,
my.
yeah.
Here we go. Okay,
mean-
I'm back in.
That's the,
There we go.
That's the real curse of Strahd.
Yep,
Curse of Strahd.
the curse of
Roll
Strahd.
20
He cursed roll 20. He cursed roll 20. He cursed Marek's internet. It was
Did
all
he also
him.
drop an F-bomb, or is not that kind of cursing?
No.
You wouldn't go that far.
Well, the F bomb, like fuck, or like the F slur.
Wait, what
was
are we
gonna
talking?
say-
What is happening?
I don't know.
He could say
I've,
both.
I've not thought.
He could
I've
say
not thought
both.
about that part.
He could
Alright.
say it.
It's
Not where I thought that I didn't actually feel like this was
Lots
gonna actually be explored.
He's a bike
I'm
king.
very-
He can
Just
say
thought
it.
about- yeah.
I'm very lost. I'm so lost.
I
We
the
will
curse of
revisit
Strahd
this
is a
conversation later.
yeah.
For now. As you kind of look around, various buildings to explore. You see a very large building. Inside, you hear various sounds of light chatter. You see a small little store with a big, like, hanging sign on the front that says, Bildreth's Mercantile. You see a church and graveyard off to the north. And a large mansion off to the south. But, most notably, is probably a lone standing house on the road to the Burgomaster's mansion. Where even from where you're standing right now, you can hear the very low sounds of weeping from inside. A woman. In tears.
Where do we hear this from?
Over here.
Even we can make it go to investigate.
Alright.
Go we follow. It's on the way, right? Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the way. Hello? Is someone here?
No response.
She's gonna knock on the door.
You knock, you wait a minute.
Is this crying still happening?
Yes.
Is it like a deep sobbing? Is it like
A deep sobbing with a bit of a raspy sound to the throat almost. Like it's
Does
been
this sound
going on for a little bit now.
Does this sound like not sound, sorry. Is this a residential looking home or like a
Yes.
business? Okay. And one other question, if you'll allow me. Sorry.
Mm.
No questions here. Is there anybody else that we see in sight?
No.
Like, is anybody else also hearing this and just not reacting to it?
The few people that are walking outside and are definitely quickly moving inside are pretty unfazed by it.
Hmm. Well, we have been... Sounds and houses have led us astray before.
But what if she needs help?
Possible. Let me just see. Is there a window that I can see through the home at all?
Probably, yeah.
Can I look? I know it sounds intrusive, but she's kind of scream sobbing, and I heard it all the way across town.
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
From the best of your ability, you see a pretty normal-looking woman.
And she's just sobbing?
From what you can see within, like, the almost, like, boarded-up, barricaded house is a simple woman sitting in the center of the floor.
Oh, it's like boarded up and stuff?
Yeah.
So there's no way of getting in?
Not without effort.
Okay. Maybe we could ask the what do they call him? What's his title? Stop.
Would you allow me to place my hand on the glass? And burn a divine sense to see if there's anything weird happening here?
Sure, yeah.
As I do this, my hand touches the glass and little branches of frost begin to cover the window.
You
As I
close your eyes, you channel. You sense. Nothing. No undead, no fiends, no fae. No desecration. No holy. Nothing.
Okay. Or as I can tell, she seems to just be under, pretty extreme distress, but I don't sense anything off in the way that the house was before.
Maybe we should ask the burgomaster about her.
Certainly. It seems like it would be hard to get into this residence, how significantly it boarded up, so.
Is the door also boarded up, or
Yes.
just the windows? Okay.
Okay. Oh, Eve will continue on then.
Alright. You continue on. Moving further and further down south until eventually you come upon a large mansion. You see a wary looking house, kind of squatting behind rusting iron fences. The gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies completely cast aside, in fact, while the left kind of lazily swings back and forth. You see weeds kind of choking the ground, and pressed with almost menace on the house itself. Yet, against the wall, the growth seems to have been tramped down to create a path all about the domain. kind of looking closer now, you see what almost appear to be heavy claw markings that strip the once beautiful, now, well, lack of finish off the walls. And I guess Eve, with your passive perception. What's more is that you see various great, almost black markings. Almost remnants of soot or something else. Like fire has assaulted the mansion.
She's gonna like run her finger along this black soot stuff. I don't know. Are you sure we're at the right place?
You did say the farthest house on the southern end. This is it. Why does it look like this? Oof.
Can I look around at the other houses around?
Yeah.
Are they like similar state? In a sense, like all
Seem completely fine, but definitely barred up.
Alright. I mean that kind of fits in with the neighborhood, I suppose. For the most part.
She's gonna like reach up her hand and knock on the door.
Right. You knock on the door. And you see a form kind of appear in one of the upper floor windows. So you kind of look down at you, Elva, Gil, Zev, Lancelot. Bless you.
Thank you.
Before it disappears from the window. A moment
Well, at least
later,
somebody's home.
you hear a voice through the door. A voice that simply just goes, "What?"
We're here about a job Aragol sent us.
Would we still have that letter?
Yeah.
From Kalyan? We'd say, we have the letter to prove that, we were summoned here to assist.
Is Mr. Kolyon home?
There's a long pause. Who are you?
My name's Abigail.
Right. No, he's not home, I'm afraid.
Do you know when... Oh, go ahead.
You're probably gonna ask the same thing I was gonna ask. Go ahead.
Do you know, when he might be back?
Not for a long time.
What happened?
I don't have to entertain this. Look, if you have business with the burgomaster, go bother someone else about it.
Who is the voice that's talking to us? Is it like a young woman, or is it
Young-ish.
like
Adult,
but a woman?
like freshly.
Adult.
Yeah.
And I'll say do you happen to be Irina?
No response.
Okay.
We're just here to help.
Eve, a figure reappears at the window. Just looking.
It doesn't look like this is going anywhere. They could try the bar, maybe someone knows something. Erical did say that he knew some people there as well.
Perhaps. But if we don't find who we're looking for, I have no idea how long it will take to get us back to the encampment.
He did mention
We don't-
something about a brother.
A reverend?
A brother.
Brother? Oh,
Yeah.
He's not.
what's his name? I already forgot shit. I should have written this down.
Perhaps we can find him elsewhere and present the letter ourselves.
Okay. Well. Right.
All right.
I don't remember what the name was.
Ismark.
Ismark. He said earlier. I don't know if the mic is working.
Oh, sorry, no, I didn't hear it.
Tragic.
Is Mark home? Can we talk to him at least?
No response.
No, so we did see a figure in the window, right?
Yeah.
Can we see what they look like, or is it more of like the shadow?
Ooh, very, very, very hidden by both planks and shadow. But I'll let you attempt a perception check if you want.
Yeah, I'd like also
Why
make a
not? I
perception
mean-
check.
I'm
Go for
seeing
it.
a person, so I might as well look, huh? Very bad.
Oof.
Um,
Hold up, I got this.
yeah,
Oh, it's not as good as I thought it would be, but it's okay.
decent.
An attempt.
You get a +9, so it's good.
Oh my god, you do have a +9.
Yeah, her I don't know what I did to make her perception so high.
Well, I'm assuming your wisdom score's pretty high as well,
Uh,
and you probably have proficiency, if not
Her
expertise.
wisdom's 18, yeah. And she doesn't have proficiency in perception, actually, so I have no idea why it's +9.
Observance.
Fair enough.
Oh, you're right. I did take that.
There you go. That would be why.
Come on,
Do I
Zev.
see anything with the 16?
Come on, Zev. Big numbers.
Huh?
Do you also want to check?
If you want us to check.
You don't
okay.
have to. I'm asking.
Yes, I can. I can give it a go. It will probably be very, very bad. And also, if Roll20 ever decides to load.
Damn.
Because Curse of Scuff.
Curse of Scuff.
Curse of Scuff. Roll20 said no. None for you.
Maybe the Curse of
None
Strahd
ever
is the
in
scuff we had
history of
along the way.
ever. There it goes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will give it a happy little go. Perception. Please load.
Damn. All right.
Did not see what the number was. Goddamn.
8. Eve with a 16. The most you can see is what almost appears to be like red ginger-ish hair, kind of falling over a not pale but rather tanned face.
We never got a picture of her, did we?
Definitely a woman. The best you could tell, maybe 19 years old. Barely 20.
Look, if somebody was bitten, we need to take care of it as fast as possible. I am a cleric, and we have. Actually, never mind. I don't. She doesn't know that you're an ASMR.
ASMR.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
ASMR.
Audio-synchronous meridian response.
Asmir?
ASMR.
Asmar? Okay.
Take your time.
ASMR like it's fucking Skyrim.
We could probably do something to help ease any pain or suffering.
After a couple minutes of talking to her, you'll eventually hear footsteps approaching from behind you.
Huh?
As you look behind you, you almost hear someone clear his throat.
Hello.
As you will see the following individual, dressed in various leathers, belts, and rags, a almost red scarf draped across his hips. On his belt, there's a sword. As a matter of fact, there's two. It seems to be dressed in almost adventurous attire, yet more splinty. No real use. And the bit you see might be more self-inflicted. See this guy.
Oh, he's cute.
Hello.
Watch him come up behind you. He acknowledges
hello.
the dog.
George.
Looks at
As
the
he
rest of
should.
you.
I see you notice our dog. He is the best of us. Can I help you?
I was going to ask you the same thing. Can I help you? I heard the rock is all the way around the corner.
Yes, so, we have, received a letter from Kolian, to assist, and, Aragal helped, kind of gather our group, and we were supposed to meet with the Burgomaster, and he is not here, and,
Right.
we do not seem incredibly welcome, which that's not really new. But we also are looking for either an Irina or an Ismar.
Right, and who did you say sent you?
I'm sorry, what?
Who did you
Okay.
say sent you?
Well, we were kind of gathered by Aragal, but we do have a letter from the Burgomaster
Would you
requesting
mind
assistance.
as he,
Well,
like, reached out a hand?
I would say, well, may I ask who you are?
Right. Ismark Kolian.
Well, it seems you're one of the people that we're looking for.
It appears so, and I'm very curious as to why exactly that is. You come barging into town, yelling at my front door.
We're looking.
Yelling is a bit dramatic, but
Talking above a volume one would associate with talking normally.
well, she's not really right next to the door.
Well,
so
yeah, but the letter.
she did answer.
Show me the
so,
letter,
Um,
please.
which one of us has the letter, or do we all have a letter?
You have
No.
the letter.
Okay.
You got one, and supposedly you have it. So
Okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure in case somebody else. I don't want to take that away from. Have it. I'm gonna hold up the letter, but I don't want to hand it over. But I'll keep it in view.
all right. You'll kind of lean closer to it, look at it. See kind of recognition spark in his eyes.
Does this seem like your brother's handwriting, or
Father's.
father? Sorry.
Irina's brother.
Irina's brother. Sorry, father. My brain is dead. Above table. Sorry. I'm looking at so many different notes right now. I'm fried.
Yes, it does look similar.
I'm assuming that things have changed since this letter was written. Just a bit.
Would you all like to come inside?
You cut off.
Would you all like to come inside?
Yes, please.
That would be pretty nice, actually.
All right.
It's raining right now, isn't it?
Yes.
He says. I kind of need our the one picture of the people looking serious and then all the people in the background just drinking the rain.
It's raining and my pointed ears are downturned. Please let me inside. I look
watch
so
him
sad
kind
out in the
of
rain.
Give a knock on the door. So he goes, "It's me. I know you're looking." The door opens. As inside, you saw a familiar figure that Eve you spotted through the window before. A kind of sheepish-looking woman, dressed in scavenged bits of armor and clothing and rags. Around her belt, a similar sash that Ismark appears to be wearing, and around her neck, a very oversized and kind of patchy scarf that appears to be stitched together with various holes and tears. Her hair is a bright ginger red, a color you haven't seen yet in Barovia. So you all see her.
Ah!
Oh, she's so pretty.
She's so pretty. You can imagine with the actual party when he looked at, oh my god, you're so pretty.
She would be so turned off. It's like,
text it. Dear, wow.
Please get away from
No.
me.
Nobody in the party would say that as a random person.
She'll open the door. What took you so long today? You were out longer than before. Yes, well, things happen, alright? We'll move, we have company. Yes, I noticed. You made quite a ruckus, I'll have you know. Yes, well, they're Mistwalkers, what do you expect? Nothing against you, Mistwalkers, just...
Sure, yeah.
Please, you might understand that we're a little on edge. As you all and the dog pile inside. Ismark closes the door behind all of you, kind of guides you to a very lavish dining room. Yet there hasn't appeared to be much dining here. Plates are kind of stacked up in the kind of kitchenette. Most of the furniture has been poorly maintained, if not completely discarded and turned over. You see, all the windows inside here are completely devoid of glass, not even a shard remaining, instead being boarded up with heavy planks and nails. As Ismark kind of sits you all down, takes a firm stance between you all and Irina. I would offer you wine, but we're a little short right now. There's
Oh, no, that's fine.
I guess there's an easy way to say this. My father has passed away, unfortunately.
What
I'm so
happened?
sorry.
He collapsed a couple of weeks ago. He wrote a letter to help with our predicament, but we hadn't much time. We've been getting attacked almost daily now. First it was wolves, then it was bigger wolves. Then ghouls, then well, as a gesture to Irina. Irina will pull away her scarf. You'll see 2 small dots in her neck.
How long ago did this occur?
You see, Ismark looks at Irina. Irina speaks up. He showed up roughly 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks.
He's never done that before. He kind of just appeared. Came inside like he owned the place. I couldn't do much about it. Ever since then, he's been sending people. Seemingly wanting to retrieve me. Or something like that.
And how long has your father been gone?
He passed 2 days after I broke the news to him.
Very s-
I fear the constant attacking and stress got to him. He already wasn't doing well, so Ismark and I were already prepared for it. We just haven't had the heart to bury him yet. Let everybody know that he's gone.
I would like to, now that I've kind of gotten in and we've listened to them a bit more, say, this, I'll pull out the letter again, and I'll and I'll just say, this might have been his last missive. I'm not certain, but I'll with kind of like a lack of words to say, he'll hand it over to them. Say, I'm sorry for your loss. But with one of the last things he would say, he thought of you. And that thought manifested as all of us being here before you. I don't know how much we can help, but I would like to honor that wish that he had.
Which, as you say this, Irina takes the letter, reads over it. After a few seconds, you watch her tears start forming before slowly falling. She'll hand the letter over to Ismark and quite rapidly turn away. Pressing her scarf closer to her face, trying to compose herself as Ismark gives it a quick glance over again.
Yeah.
So he wants you to get her out of here.
Unfortunately, not many people have been incredibly straightforward about the way in which to help, but we are, most of us, new to these lands.
We've had this talk, me and my father. The constant attacking isn't good if they're gonna keep coming for her, so we discussed moving her somewhere safer. I said I would move her somewhere safer.
And did a place like that exist?
A bit away from here, you have a place, Valaki. It's pretty fortified, all things considered. The wall surrounds the entire city with strict border control. There's a Church of the Morning Lord there too. Yeah. And we have a bit of a connection to the nobility there. I'm sure if we asked them, we could sort something out. The idea was for me to go with her, but... well, it would be hard to leave now that the village needs a burgomaster. And my father isn't here to provide that for them.
Obviously, there's a lot of content maybe that we don't have. I am curious though. This creature that plagues this place, I have to wonder, even if we were to leave with Irina, part of me has to wonder what stops this creature from just assaulting this place until it is sundered.
If I have to make an estimate, so if I have to make a guess. He's persistent, sure. But he's not desperate. Far from it.
Is he spiteful, though?
One can only hope not.
I did not mean to question your judgment.
I understand your concern. But I only fear for my sister's safety. If she stays here, this place will get attacked until they get her. We're sitting, barricading ourselves in to the best of our ability. This isn't sustainable, it's obvious.
Okay.
If she moves somewhere safer, where he can't get to her as easily, at least she is safe. And who knows, maybe he does leave this place alone. Once she is no longer here.
Great. We came to help. And if help looks like escorting Irina to a safer place, I'm sure my companions would agree that we would help in any way we can.
Well, what about you, Val? What are you gonna do?
Hard.
Yep.
I was asking Ismark what he was
Ismark.
gonna do.
Yep.
I suppose in the long run that would be being burgomaster. To the best of my ability. That is.
Also, Ismark came from the same direction, sort of like behind us, right?
Yeah.
I would just say, this is a little perhaps distractive of the point, but I did, just curious, there is a woman in one of the houses on the way here that, we could hear her wailing all the way from the entrance of the town. I don't know if you know who that is,
Yes.
but
Mary. She's been in a state. Her daughter disappeared not too long ago. Seemingly went out of the house and hasn't returned since. She's been inconsolable about it.
Do you happen to know what her daughter looks like? Perhaps as we are traveling this land, if we find her, obviously not right away. We are prioritizing getting Irina to Valaki, but maybe just having an open eye. It would be easier if we knew what to look for.
That would be appreciative. Her daughter, Gertruda, she's
Okay.
a teenager, maybe 15, 16.
Okay.
She and the church boy, Adoru, we're great friends. Brown hair, blue eyes. Kind of sheepish most of the time. But,
So she ran off with this church boy.
Doru,
Seems like.
Doru hasn't been home in a while.
All right.
Joined some rebellion a couple months ago.
All right. Well, we'll see what we can do. Hopefully, we can be vigilant enough to help in more than one way.
Any help would be appreciated. Of course, we have money. I know you're promised it.
Yeah.
Of course, I will pay whatever you want, but
I don't really, I can't speak for the party. They will have to perhaps negotiate what they care about, but my understanding of material wealth in this place is lacking. It's not really why I showed up anyway. So.
well, it comes in useful. I'd feel better if I gave something in
Yes.
return.
Seems fairly useful. I just don't have a clear image in mind, so I'm sure one of my friends here will be happy to negotiate something at some point.
I'm sure once he returns, he'd be happy to discuss that with me.
I know he's not here, but I'll straight up, like, as I say this, I just look at Malric for a moment, like,
Pause.
almost like
Fourth
somebody
wall
that's like
break.
looking,
Look at
somebody-
Malric.
somebody that's like looking for some sort of approval, like, I don't really know how to do this part, but
Eventually, Arena will kind of speak up again. Eyes a bit red and puffy, but she seems to calm down. If it's not too much to ask, I might have a favor.
Yes.
My
Sure.
father, would you all help with the burial?
Sure,
Sure.
certainly.
I know some ceremonial spells that could help.
Me and Abigail have a little bit of experience with funerary processions.
I'd appreciate it a lot. We have a church in town. Father Donovich is an old family friend. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to help. We just... I don't feel comfortable leaving the house.
That's fair.
Understandable.
Was the church something that was pointed out to us by Aragal when we came into the town, or would it be appropriate to ask
It stands out.
Donovan is? Okay, it stands out. Cool.
Yeah, it's a big building up
Um,
here with the...
I didn't know kind of like what the
graveyard.
like the kind of like the ordination of it, like how
It's like a
opulent
big
or-
chapel.
Cool. Okay.
Chapel with like a massive graveyard in the back. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. Well, oh, sorry. Did not mean to click on that. Delete that. I was trying to read it. I was looking because I think two of us have this, so I was curious if we could use. All right. So, I guess we should attempt to get Father Donovan.
I'll make sure everything is settled here if you would do that for us. Ismark will kind of say, giving all of you a little nod.
All right.
It seems whoever my father hired has trust in you, so who knows? Maybe this will work out.
All right. Well, I guess we should get on that. Unless I don't know if we all want to go or if one of us wants to, a couple of us wants to go fetch the father from the church.
I don't mind going.
Yeah.
But I doubt I'd be able to do it alone if somebody wants to come with.
I'll help out.
And if you want me to go, I will go. And if not, I will remain here and keep watch.
Well, I mean, Hal and Maurik look a little cold, so they could stay.
Both look like fucking drowned cats. Completely fucking drenched.
He posed in the corner.
He put in the corner.
Oh,
The weather seems to have really gotten to them.
Posing in a bottle of water, just like surrounded by like all dripping off of them. Yeah.
Okay.
we should hurry while there's still daylight.
Yes. Get to it.
If we can.
Guess she'll start heading towards the graveyard.
I waved goodbye to Ismark and Irina by the parts. With the rest of
Irina
the
will
group.
give you a wave back. Ismark just kind of gives you a nod. As you all leave. Who's leaving? All four of you?
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah, I think
There's
we're leaving.
hopefully
leaving
Val-
behind, I think we're leaving behind the T posers. And if Sir Lancelot does not want to come back out in the cold rain, I'll leave that up to
He'll
him.
he'll stay. He'll
understandable.
stay with the. He'll stay with the sad people.
Okay. Yes, therapy dog.
She'll
And what they do be sad, you're right.
travel up
As
the
we
road.
were in the house before we leave, I don't know if you'd allow me to kind of scrawl a small note.
Yeah.
I just like to scrawl a small note and say if we find Mary on our travels,
Nope.
we'll what?
Wrong name.
Not Mary. That Mary's Gertruda. Sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
If we find two Mary, sorry. If we find Gertruda on our travels, we'll try to point her way home. And if there's a place to slip it under the door, I will attempt to do so.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Slip it
And then
under.
I'll,
Continue.
as
on
we're
your-
kind of passing by, I'll just keep the note kind of protected in my cloak to make it so that it doesn't get wet, and then I'll cover it, slip it under the door, and I'll keep moving.
You do so. Continue moving up until eventually you arrive at the church.
That's a big church. Holy shit.
Wow, wow, wow. Listen, who's
Massive
here? Gil.
church.
Gil. Elva. Zav Eve. You're all here. Well, let me copy over from the death house so I don't have to redo fucking dark vision. Your HP may not be correct. If it isn't, you know, fucking
Oh well.
Oh yeah, speaking
Well,
of that actually, 'cause
edit it
the
or
max
something.
HP was gone for my token currently,
womp womp.
so I don't know what my max
Womp
HP
womp
was
indeed.
right now.
Yeah, mine was also gone from my character sheet. I had to put it back in.
Oh
Yeah, I
damn.
don't know what it is. Yeah.
Max HP of your character sheet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so gone.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
missing. It's missing from the character sheet.
We will touch
Yeah.
on that later. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't remember what it was though, so I.
Oh, and he just disappeared. I think mine was like 20 something.
Believe
Yeah,
mine was
20
30.
something.
We'll
Me,
touch
so-
on that later.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't have hit points, okay.
Mhm. Let's not get hit. That's the goal.
As you'll approach the church. Very old
Performance note.
building. Hmm? You walk up a slight rise in the road. Refined. A small, almost sagging edifice of stone and wood. That church has obviously seen a lot of better days, weathered by assaults of some evil for centuries on end, seemingly. Far above it, on the cliff all the way on the other side of the cemetery, stands a lonely castle overlooking the entire village. Its towers and walls high, mighty, and you swear there's a dark cloud above it. The church itself stands sad in comparison.
To everything else that's sad, because it's Barovia?
Yeah.
Okay. Even sadder,
Even sadder.
there was room below the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
Oh no.
As you kind of approach and open the door, you kind of almost feel them breaking off their hinges as the inside looks broken and ransacked.
Father Donovich? Hello?
As you step inside, you hear small mumbles. And at the very end of the room, you see a
You
man.
hear what? You're cutting out.
Why
on
am
the
I
last
cutting out again?
The last word. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That was really bad.
Why? Why?
Sorry.
Why?
Crunchy.
G audio. I have graphics errors.
Listen, I hate to do it. I hate to say it. I don't like to be the messenger of bad news.
But
But unfortunately, I have to.
I am not having a great time with all these
You
issues.
sound perfect now.
Yay! I
Yeah.
wish I sounded perfect all the time. As I was saying.
Okay.
As you kind of pile in and get closer, at the end of the room, kind of kneeling in front of this large statue of a large armored man carrying a shield in one hand and a bright staff in the other sits a lowly priest, mumbling small prayers under his breath.
Is this also a church of the Morning Lord, or
Yes. Supposedly.
supposedly? Not that I'd know anything about that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
because I wouldn't.
As you all step in, you kind of call out to him as you all stand up, kind of dust himself off. He turns around. Yes, I apologize for the mess in here. You, needed something?
Yes. We are in need of, funerary services, for the late burgomaster.
I had feared this day would come. Yes, very well. I will make the necessary preparations. And,
Sounds good.
don't worry. How are his kids doing?
I mean, as well as you can probably expect. I imagine it's quite a raw emotional experience for them right now. They are together, so,
This good. At least they have that.
so, is he planning on, like, preparing and then meeting us back, or are we, like, escorting him over to the house?
You'll supposedly prepare here.
Okay.
Eve,
Hmm?
as you're kind of looking around, kind of standing on guard, you swear you hear almost like a thud beneath the floorboards. Something shuffling around. The faintest sound of almost like a chain or something dragging across stone. Just the faintest.
Do you have a basement?
Kind of look at you. I do.
Do you keep animals down there?
Yes.
What for?
They were sick. I try to do what I can. Though a cure is hard to come by. And well, prayers have only gotten me so far.
What ails them?
A curse, it seems.
Do you mind if I take a look?
I don't think that would be wise. They can get a little aggressive if they haven't fed for a bit.
Can I inside check this?
Don't worry, my son is down there right now. He's taking care of it.
Your son.
Mm-hmm.
No, you cut out.
Yes.
Are you saying it like in the affectionate way that you say, like, "Don't worry, son," like, or is he talking about like his son?
His son.
What about your son?
He's taking care of it. There's nothing to worry yourselves over.
Can I insight check this?
Go for it. What are you insight checking exactly?
Specifically the animals thing, I guess. Like what I was explaining, where it's just like that they're cursed and there's no cure or something, and the fact that it's animals down there.
Okay.
He seemed a bit nervous to me when he
Are
said
you
that.
checking to see if he's lying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like how much of it is the truth, basically. Yeah, same difference. 13.
Maybe not exactly. There is deceit in his words.
When we talked to Ismark,
Yeah.
about we were learning about Gertruda and stuff. We learned about a church boy, Doru. Would he have said if Doru was like Father Donovich's son if he was, or like would that have been information available to us, that, or if he was just a church boy?
Supposedly, priests are, you know, not sexually active.
Yeah.
Do with that what you will.
Interesting.
From what Ismark said, you're not sure. He says his son, he says church boy.
And what sort of what sort of curse is this?
They come in various sizes and remedies. It something personal to these lands. I've seen it before. It's been a problem before, and it'll keep being a problem in the far future. Still.
Above table, can I clarify a point? So when we were talking to Ismark and Irina before,
Mhm.
it was discussed that like, was there like brief I feel like I remember us like mentioning it being like a curse, right? Like the werewolves that sort of plague, like that it's a curse, right? Like that's been established. I feel like it's somewhere in my notes, but
Werewolves are a thing.
Yeah. Because they keep talking about, like, wolves
Supposedly,
plaguing the town.
so are vampires, supposedly.
Hmm.
So are a bunch of other things.
Mhm.
But yeah, the werewolves have been mentioned.
I guess I'm just curious as to if any of us are
It's the
making
kind of curse he doesn't
making
want
a
you to ask
concession.
about.
Yeah. Yeah, it's well, look, only because I wonder if any of our characters might draw the connection between.
You are
'Cause
free to
wolves is a
think.
particular
You are
problem.
free to
Okay.
think what you want.
Okay.
I'm not here to tell you what not to think.
Yeah, no, I wanted to confirm the information we've been given to make sure that I'm not like as a player
Yeah.
pushing that assumption, and that it would maybe be a more reasonable jump, or I could do a roll to see if it would be a reasonable jump to make that connection. I guess rather than I don't want to make metagame it. But werewolves have been mentioned, so I was curious.
Yes, they have been. Well, if that is all, I should start preparing for the ceremony.
Right.
Right.
Wait, hang on. Above the table, real quick. Just to clarify, do we know or do we not know if the son and the church boy are the same person, or is that not like, or is it the different people? As far as we know.
You don't know.
Okay, we don't know. Just making sure.
Assumably it's the same person, but assumably.
Right. I mean, in that case, like if we don't know for sure, I'll probably just. I did have a question, if that's okay. We were informed there used to be a church boy here that hasn't been around for a while.
Yes, he's.
There...
My son has
Oh,
come home.
probably.
Don't worry.
Oh, he has. Would it be okay if we asked him some questions?
I
about
already
something?
said he's busy right now.
No, it doesn't have to be right now, of course. No, that we can talk to him another time later.
That may be discussed. He's exhausted from his journey. I'll ask him for you, but he hasn't been talkative lately.
I see. Well, please ask him for us then, I suppose.
Of course.
Yes, it seems that, I'm glad your son is back. He seemed to disappear at kind of, a similar time as,
Do you
a
sure
young
ask a
Gertruda.
lot of those questions for me, do you not?
well, because you clearly have contact with your son, you might be able to ask about, if he knows maybe where Gertruda went.
Gertruda went missing, right, yes.
When I mention Gertruda, can I do an insight check to see if I get any kind of reaction out of him?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm like deliberately trying to like social engineer this guy. Oh God, I'm rolling so bad tonight.
Oh boy.
Can I roll an insight as well?
He seems like he knows, but that's about it.
Mm.
He's not trying to keep anything from you with that. He will add, yes, it appears to be a trend here. Children
Well,
leaving. A lot
Hear
of children have been going missing. Just kind of little kids. One morning they're there and the other they're not. Teenagers exploring the woods, not returning the morning after. Even
Alright,
despite how you try to keep them safe and at home. They want to see the world.
certainly.
I will say though, because you're already inside, that one feels personal.
Yeah. Did I think somebody mentioned they wanted to do an insight check. I don't want to interrupt anybody.
No, it's okay.
Okay. All right then. Well, seems you have a lot to prepare.
Yes, it seems so.
Spinning a lot of plates.
Thank you for your assistance with them. It can't be easy for them. It's kind what you're doing.
Of course. Happy to help. And if nobody else has anything, I don't know if anybody else wants to ask any questions. Probably no.
No,
Good.
I think I should go.
Yes.
I have a lot to do. And I only have so much time.
Huh.
Alright. I'll see you all. And morning, Lord guide you. He says as he'll kind of watch you all leave, give you a nod. Where he turns back to his altar. Gets back on his knees.
No, it's fine.
Yeah?
I was gonna ask if you could. He's. Is it obvious that he's like a patron of the Morning Lord?
Yeah, he wears his holy symbol.
Oh. No, it's fine. I'll wait.
Alright.
We'll kind of hold open the door for ZF and Abigail. I'm gonna go through first before he leaves. As well.
I'll stumble out. Close the doors behind you. And I suppose as you walk back to the house to prepare for a funeral.
Yep. As we're fully out of earshot, do you think Abigail would tell us about the noise she heard? Like specifically that it was like chain, like you said, like animals. We got some context of like that, but I don't know that we would have picked up 100% of like what you were implying.
Maybe not. All she really did was that she just heard animals or some kind of chained thing down there.
Yep.
I think there's definitely something suspicious about this town, Bill.
I think there's something suspicious about that man.
I mean, yeah. His whole house was completely wrecked. All the pews.
It's very pointed. This whole town is beset by, ironically, wolves. You know, it's just interesting, I suppose, that he was just way too shaky.
Whatever it was, he did not want us finding it. And something tells me we should not be meeting it anytime soon.
Right. Well, might be useful information for one newly appointed burgomaster.
True. As long as we do not have to directly confront it, all should be well.
Probably. Sometimes trouble just has a way of finding you.
That is incredibly ominous. Please, no.
Well, look around. We're in about as ominous of a land as you can count. So, I merely say we should probably stay on our toes.
And try not to step on any eggshells.
And on that note, we're gonna go ahead and end tonight's session.
Okay.
Ah!
I don't want to go too far without the other two here, so
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
we'll leave it off
Yeah.
to do a fun little funeral next session. You know, everybody loves a funeral, right?
Yay.
I mean,
fun.
God.
Don't all comedies start with a funeral?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Oh my god. His son is a fucking. Oh my god. Maybe we'll find out differently.
Die.
I
Please, don't
I-
ask.
I swear to God, there's a fucking well up in that motherfucker's basement. I can't.
Don't look in
Or
the basement, he
something.
said. Don't worry about the basement, he said. What the fuck do you do?
And I'm
You
not
worry
son.
about the basement.
And I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
because he's being
serious.
shady as hell and saying deeply personal pointed statements at a stranger. He's got something to hide.
He's just sad that his
I'm not-
fucking son
No.
left and that his daughter left and now more children are fucking
Yeah,
disappearing.
he said his son came back. Why you still sad, bruv? Because
his
something
daughter's
happened.
still gone, bro.
Because you're being dishonest.
Please don't die. Please don't make people angry. Oh, that is the two rules of survival.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway,
he's doing the funeral. He's doing the funeral procession too. So I'm
yeah,
like,
you can chat with him. You
uh,
can chat with him at the funeral if you want.
I don't know. That's what. It's fine.
Mm.
I don't know if that's appropriate.
But yes, that is where we'll go ahead and end tonight's session. It's been great. Thank you everybody for joining. Thank you players
Thank
for playing.
you.
Thank
Next
you.
session, hopefully with
Thanks
the
for
entire
running.
squad here, we can hope that the weather will be on our side and that Roll20 and microphones and streaming services will fucking work.
No scuff.
No,
No
scuff,
scuff.
please.
No
Oh,
stuff. No stuff
God.
will be on next week's bingo card. Let's go.
Listen, session
I
went
got
great. Lancelot got to play fetch.
I got bingo.
It was
You
fun.
did? You did get bingo?
You got bingo?
I did. I do have bingo.
Oh
I do.
shit! What'd you get?
Go.
Trauma reveal in the form of Irina. My predictions for which of the cards, which is I put Ev as the broken one and Gil as the traitor, the free space, and then Arigold /beloved.
Am I the traitor? Wait.
I think so.
I thought I was the
certain.
innocent because of the personal thing afterwards. Because I thought
I
I was the
also
traitor
thought-
first, and I got so
It could be.
concerned.
I will say that's
Then
not a
I-
bingo because I didn't reveal shit.
It didn't reveal shit.
I didn't say what he was. I never said he was.
Can we know?
No.
Can we?
Damn.
Can we do eventually?
What's the
Yeah.
point of a
Like,
traitor card if I tell you who it is?
True.
Well, I
damn
was
it.
using my process of elimination.
Your process of elimination was
okay,
false.
I will say I don't think it's as straightforward as we're like as I thought at first. Because at
I
first
said
thought
that.
it was, like the exact same thing, and then I was like,
Maury said
"But wait,
that."
what if not?"
I said
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I was like,
Maury's
Some
smart.
things are not
I agree,
always
I
what they
agree.
seem.
There were
I
a
agree,
couple
I agree.
cards that I felt like fit.
No, I looked at him like
Abigail.
this is who is who. Like this is so meaningful to my
Well, there's
eyes. to
so
see
wait to clarify because I just want to fix up my notes here.
Hold that thought.
So there,
We'll get to that.
yeah,
For now,
yeah.
thank everybody for watching. See you next week. Have a good week.
Bye.
Stay warm,
Bye.
stay cozy,
Bye. Or else.
or else.
Well,
Bye
no, we have to
bye.
though.